In a raft of directives contained in his 19th May 2023 executive order, President Museveni has issued a ban on Turkanas entering the country with guns. The president, who called the matter of the Turkana a destabilizing factor, ordered that anyone who does so must be arrested and charged with terrorism by a court-martial. He has asked that the people who killed 3 Ugandan geologists in Moroto district in March last year be handed to Uganda for trial for murder. The president added that while the killer guns were handed back to the government of Uganda, the killers were not. He also wants the Turkana to return the equal number of cattle stolen from their victims in Uganda. President Museveni has given the Turkana population 6 months to implement the directives, failure of which will lead to expulsion of all of them and their cattle to their country. Some members of parliament say this has been long overdue.
Ultimately, I agree with him on the question of not coming with guns. The more noble thing is to ask the government of Kenya also to disarm, because we cannot continue to perpetuate this stupidity while we disarm on one side and they continue carrying guns just across. But the way of border is not a wall fence.
I think the directive is well intentioned, but it has come a little late. It should have come much earlier, or perhaps negotiations should have happened between Kenya and Uganda so that we also don't spoil the integration. The negotiations should have happened already.
They feel, however, that if the matter is not handled well, it could fuel conflict between the affected parties.
There is no way we can say the Turkanas will wait and see their animals and their people die when Uganda exists. Obviously, the people, even if we, the leaders, don't agree, the people will agree. That's the problem we have. So, realistically, I think it's not yet too late for the 2 heads of states to have a conversation on how to manage this issue, on how to secure the lives and property of the people in Karamoja and of the lives and property of the people in Turkana.
Because I know that the Turkana will definitely need the water, they will definitely need the grass for some time. And unless the government of Kenya will have, maybe in 10-15 years, will have invested adequately in terms of water harvesting across the other side of the border to ensure that the people survive. The solution is really our governments to come together for joint coordinated disarmament. That's solution number 1. Number 2, you should put a mechanism in place to control this illicit trade in small arms and bullets.
The president, who recently concluded a tour of northern Uganda, spoke about delays in implementing decisions against cattle rustling, among other mistakes, like the slowness in developing supportive infrastructure for security, such as the security roads and more water dams to stop the Karamojong going to neighboring districts in the dry season. On this, he directed that security roads in Abim, Kitgum and Amudat must be worked on in order to assist the anti-rustling efforts. Deploying 18 police personnel at every sub-county in the next 3 years. On this, he emphasized that the police must stop being Kampala police and become Uganda police and spread out through the entire country. President Museveni has also banned charcoal burning and trade in north and northeastern Uganda, concerned that the charcoal burners are cutting down shea butter trees. He blamed it on corruption of some elements in the security forces in northern Uganda, which he said was not only shameful and discrediting UPDF and government agencies, but is a danger to the environment. He has also banned the illegal presence of Balaalo in northern Uganda districts, directing that these pastoralists from Ankole, parts of Congo, Tanzania and Rwanda who are roaming in northern Uganda be expelled from these areas by the end of June 2023. On this matter, he asked the Attorney General to draft a law criminalizing nomadism. Benjamin Jumbe, NTV.